deal with me.
I'm literally waste time. And like the more I identify as an Israelite, it seemed as if though the more people categorize me to the point where it's like I'm unable to even excel because once you claim you're an Israelite, some people just don't even want to deal with you just because. And sometimes I'm wondering why this is not working or why that's not working. It's because
you're going to be hated, as the scriptures say. Matthew.
Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachak, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, Elder Bishop, the Great Millstone, who rule well, peace and blessings. See fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachak, Quadash. Shalom to all you believers out there. This is a quick little lesson. This is just inspired by the Apostle Elder Tahar's video. Ringo TV is no longer an Israelite. All right. And we've been seeing this throughout the years, how, individuals, they get offended, okay, really of Yahawashi, really of this truth. And, according to the scriptures, you're going to have certain individuals that are going to fall off. And basically, as he identified as an Israelite, he started to see how the world started to come against him and how he became hated and how, his endeavors that he wanted to partake in this world, how, your life, these opportunities, they just weren't there. Or as he said in this video, when you continue to keep watching the video, once people found out that you're an Israelite, it's like, those opportunities stop, and not so many words. I want to bring out a quick precept real quick. This is just on my phone. I'm just going to read this. This is Matthew 10:22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. And and if you can continue, you can read up and go down too. But the point is how you're going to be hated for Yahweh's sake. All right, you're going to be hated in this truth just because you're an Israelite. People are going to look at you weird. They already associate the Israelites with hate. They already associate the Israelites with being a cult, with being everything against. Well, yeah, it's true, against this world. All right, because this truth is offensive, and you're gonna have certain individuals that are going to come into this truth, and will the scriptures say by and by, let me see if I can find that scripture. By and by, I think it was that Matthew. Yep, right here. And this is the parable of the sower seed. Let me start at 18, because I think I'm gonna entitle this one. What did I have? Many are offended of Yahawashi, something like that. I'm gonna work that out. Or Yahawashi is offensive, something like that. I'll work it out, whatever the title is. But basically, you're gonna have individuals that are going to be offended at this truth. Okay, because once you get into this truth, the world is against you. All right, you lose relationships. Okay, you could have been with a woman for 20 years and you come into the truth, and that woman will leave. Children will leave you. All right, parents, siblings. All right, your job find out that you're doing this, they could fire you. All right, individuals within your circle, they'll stop dealing with you. The scriptures tell you this is what's going to happen. All right, and we here at Great Millstone, we always speak of these things. Okay, how you know you're gonna catch hell when you come into the truth. Let me bring this out. Matthew 13:18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. It says, but he that receiveth seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word and anon with joy. And this is this guy right here, Ringo TV. He found out that he was an Israelite. It was an Israelite party. You know, he got into the community of the Israelites, this and that, I found out who I am, the missing link in my life. Because what does the scripture say in Romans 11th chapter? What then Israel have seeketh that which he. What then has Israel? Let me get it because I'm about to butcher it. So like I don't really want to get it, but I'm gonna get it anyway, just really quickly. Because Jake Israel, he basically said I'm not an Israelite no more, which you can't not be an Israelite. You're an Israelite by bloodline. Okay. Romans 11:7. What then Israel, which are the Israelites, you so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans, as well as the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, because he looks like he's in his 40s, maybe mid to late 40s, probably in his 50s. Then all of a sudden you have a change of heart. You calling yourself an Israelite now? So obviously you didn't have the truth. You've been seeking for the truth. Okay, there's been like a missing link in your life. You have not been complete. So that's why when you heard the Israelite thing, you anon with joy. You celebrated. You became happy. But see, you didn't read the scriptures. You didn't understand what you were involved in, because the scriptures speak about how this is going to be sweet in your mouth, but it's going to be bitter in your belly. Okay, so you're gonna experience the bitterness of this truth. What bitters are amazing, really, for your health, and even for your spirit. The Most High puts, he puts you in bitterness. Okay, it tells you now in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, how sorrow is better than laughter. For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better, the mind, the lab in the Hebrew. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So ultimately the Most High blinded this guy, Ringo TV. And you see, he got the long hair. So he came into this truth and he couldn't cut the hair. He came with the old, that old man. So now he had, which he's that demon was still on him, but he got more demons on him now that, he's so-called left being a Hebrew Israelite. Let me go back to, where was I? Not Romans, but Matthew. Was it Matthew? Yeah. Matthew 13. Let me just let you listen to that one more time. I mean, we could, do a little bit more, but let me let you listen to that.
I'm little. And like
he's wasting his time, and this how certain individuals feel. They'll come into it and it's fun. The honeymoon stage ends, and then it's like you're not going nowhere. They keep speaking about the prophecy. They keep speaking about the kingdom. The kingdom's not here. They keep speaking about this. That's not happening. My situation is getting worse. My money situation is getting worse. My woman she's bugging out. She want to leave me because, I'm an Israelite and I'm keeping the Sabbath and I'm not eating pork no more and shrimp. I don't eat shrimp no more, and I don't participate in the things of the world. And then it's not coming, in the speed that you wanted to come in, because you never left that old man. All right, and ultimately you were offended at Yahawashi. You're offended at this word, which the scriptures say offenses must come.
More, I identify as an Israelite.
So the deeper you got into being an Israelite,
seem as though the more people categorize me.
Yeah, the more you got persecuted. Okay, the deeper that you got into this thing, okay, because you still wanted to be part of this world, and ultimately you're not part of the elect. That's really what it comes down to. Because you got many individuals that come in this spirit. Well, we're gonna go back to Matthew 13. We're literally reading about this guy. He is seed that was cast on a stony ground. We can maybe even call it that. Seed cast on a stony ground.
To the point where it's like I'm unable to excel because...
See, you're trying to excel in Babylon. Don't you understand the curses? But see, Jake can have some level of success here in Babylon the Great if, they pretty much are one with the world. Okay, you can have a level of success if you pretty much bow down and you worship Satan. I mean, that's just what it comes down to.
Once you claim you're an Israelite, some people just don't even want to deal with you.
See? And see, we're okay with that. That's a beautiful thing. Because we're not part of this world. The scriptures say that, well, Yahawashi said it. Is that Luke 14? Let me see. Is that Luke 14 or Luke 12? Let me see. Maybe Luke 12 and like 40 something. No, it's maybe Luke 14. Yep, Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and his mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So he's been spewed out, which the Lord never wanted him anyway. He was never into this thing anyway. But there's levels. Okay, even within that level that he was in, he gave up being an Israelite. And whosoever does not bear his cross, and people separating you, categorizing you, persecuting you, you losing opportunity, that's part of that cross. That's part of that burden. And come after me cannot be my disciple. See? For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and count up the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it? Least happily after he has laid the foundation is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. And we read that in Matthew 22, that basically he that endureth unto the end, many shall be offended in me, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So he's offended of this truth. He's offended of the Son. He's offended of the Father. He's offended of being called an Israelite. Okay, he wants to, have his cake and eat it too. He doesn't want to be woke and broke, so he just threw it all out. He said to hell with it. But see, he's more bugged out than just say, he was just a bugged out Christian or whatever. Okay, well, then am I done here? Yeah, I'm done. You can read a little bit more, but I'm done there. Let's go back to Matthew 13:22 and 20. But he that receiveth seed into stony places, this is him, the same as he that heareth the word and anon with joy receiveth it. See, receiveth it. Now let me continue, because I'll be jumping. Yet has he not root in himself, right? He wasn't rooted and grounded, but dureth for a while. See, for when tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, see, because of him claiming that he's an Israelite, him getting deeper into becoming an Israelite, the more that he claimed of an Israelite, the more he became persecuted, the more tribulation came, the less how did he say it? Less opportunity, I should say, or opportunities didn't manifest the way that he thought it would happen. By and by, he is offended. So maybe not in the beginning he was offended, but as more things start happening and him not prospering and more people separating themselves from him, and opportunity not coming, and that bag start being hurt. Because coming to the truth, the Most High hurt your bag. Prior to coming to this truth, I had all type of money. Shit, I was making thousands of dollars a week. But came into this truth, that the scripture said, "Give me poverty nor riches." I'm not in poverty. And the Most High is a jealous power, so He wants you to, spend more time worshiping Him, because we're gonna receive all those, all the riches and shit. We're gonna receive that, but and right now we're here in Babylon to finish out our captivity. Okay, and to prophesy. Okay, if you're a prophet. Okay, let me. Where am I? I'm done. Let me see. Yeah, so basically he was on stony ground. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna read what I got. Let's actually play a little bit more. I want to actually. I ain't gonna even do all that. Yeah, but he was an Israelite before. Let's just listen to a little bit more.
Just because. And sometimes I'm wondering why this is not working or why that's not working. It's because you're
see why that's not working, why this not working. Let's listen to the apostle.
As the scriptures say, Matthew 10 says that if they hated the master, will he not also hate you? So, you're supposed to be hated as an Israelite, especially if you're claiming to be a prophet. So it's obvious that he didn't understand his truth. Some water went down the wrong pipe. He didn't understand his truth. And because once you're an Israelite, you can't reverse it.
So let's go to add some precepts here. Let me just go in whatever order. Okay, straight to the point. Matthew 11:6, and blessed is he whomsoever shall not be offended in me. And he was offended. He was offended at Yahawashi. He truly didn't understand what this truth is about. He didn't understand Yahawashi, the Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Yahawashi did not live a life of, a lavish life, a life of kings and princes and royalty. He lived a very plain, hard life. And he basically told his disciples, this is the life that you're going to live if you want to follow me. So he set the stage, and he did many great works. And what did the people? Most of the people rejected him. Most of the people called him Satan. Right? Most of the people, they wanted him out of their cities. They did not believe on him. Oh, let me get that. That's Luke 2. Okay. Luke 2. Luke 2 and 34. I'm going to the point. It says, and Simon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, behold, this child is set for the fall and rise again of many in Israel, and for a sign which shall be spoken against. See? The fall and the rise. Okay. Yea, a sword shall pierce through thy own soul also. Speaking about Mary's mother, because she got cut as well. And we all get cut. That the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed. And it also speaks about that in Hebrews, the 4th chapter. It speaks about the word is sharper than any two-edged sword, dividing even to the soul, It reveals the heart. I'm not quoting verbatim. It reveals the heart, the intents of men. That's Yahawashi. The scriptures say that, behold, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. So you have certain Israelites that, they like certain things. They'll even become an Israelite, not fully understand what it is. And then when that persecution comes, when those tribulation comes, they just cast it off. I'm no longer an Israelite. Or they'll blame the camp leader. They'll blame the organization. They'll blame this. They'll blame that. When the whole time you didn't count the cost. Okay, you supposed to understand what you're involved in. You're not supposed to just jump into anything. Okay, but you have certain individuals that's just their lot. Okay, First Peter's. I'll probably end it here. First Peter's. Let me just see. I'll start at 4. To whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. What is disallowed? Let's look it up. Basically means rejected. So here it is. You're supposed to be a follower of Yahawashi, right? You come into this truth. Why do you come into the truth? Is it for the glitz and the glamour? Is it for the brotherhood and the cookouts and the marrying of women, or just some identity, a hangout spot? So you got to figure out, why are you in this thing? Most guys, they come into this thing because they want a community to be around, the Israelite community. But here it is, the author of your faith, which should be the example of how you should walk, he was rejected. That word in the Greek, okemazo. In the Greek, to disapprove, reject, repudiate. So he was rejected when he was down here on the earth. So will the scriptures say? Let me get that. Arm your mind likewise. Let me get that. It's in Timothy's, I believe. Where is that word? Let me get that. That's a good one there, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Let me see. Yeah, it was First Peter. First Peter, that's what it is. That's it. First Peter is 4:1. But the one in Timothy's is good. 2 Timothy's 2 is good as well. For as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh. So here it is. Yahawashi, who you're supposed to follow, right? He suffered. Right? Arm yourself likewise with the same mind. So coming into this truth, there should be in the front of your mind that you're going to suffer. And our apostles, elders, elder bishops, they told us what it was. They didn't shy away from that. Like, hey, look, you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation, as the book of Sirach says. But you have guys that eat the honey, and then they have no clue that the bitterness is coming. And then here it is, the bitterness sets in, and they can't handle it. So what do? They toss the medicine. Here it is, the bitter was helping you with your digestion to get your stuff right, to get your life right, and it was too bitter, and you just tossed it. When that's the exact medicine that you need. I reference Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, by the sadness of the continents, the heart is made better, the mind. So coming into this truth, your mind is supposed to, be geared towards suffering. But many individuals, many men, they can't take that, because ultimately they love the world. For as much then as Yahawashi has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. So you got certain guys that they can't take that suffering. They can't bear that cross, that burden. Okay, so what do? They cast the burden off of them. But what did the scripture say? I had it in my mind. Damn it. Let's go back to 2 Peter's. I think it's in 2 Peter's when we continue to read down. If I'm not mistaken. Would not be ashamed. Or I could be wrong. It escapes me, Salakia. Yeah, it escapes me. But let me. Oh yeah, no, it's there. It's there. Yep, it's there. That word confounded. So let me. We're back in First Peter's. We're back in First Peter's. Right, First Peter's 2:4 again. To whom coming as unto a lively stone. Give me a second. As unto a lively stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. See, so um, he was disallowed or repudiated or what is the word? Rejected. There we go. He was rejected of men, repudiated, disallowed, but he was chosen on the Most High. So that's the same spirit that we're coming in. Okay. We are rejected of this world. We know ultimately this world is going to come against us. The world's already against us, but they're going to amp up their persecution against the Israelites. See, and you're going to have a lot of Israelites that claim to be Israelites. And when that day, when Esau, Edom, when he comes down, the scriptures talk about how he's going to come down with great wrath. Also in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, how a burning wrath is kindled over you. Okay, he's going to be destroying those that fear the Lord. So all you Israelites, I'm an Israelite. Of course I'm an Israelite. Of course I keep them laws. Well, let's see how popular it's going to be when there's a reward for your head. The scriptures talk about how individuals are going to turn against each other. Okay, they're going to deliver each other up. Oh yeah, she's an Israelite. He's an Israelite. Let's see how fun it's going to be in that day. But the scriptures say, "He that endureth unto the end." So you have to recognize that's part of this thing that we're involved in. With Apostle Elder Gabar, he always says, this thing that we're involved in. Okay, ye also, just as we read in 1 Peter the 4th chapter, arm yourself likewise with the same mind. Okay, this guy Ringo TV, he didn't arm himself likewise. He want that YouTube channel to blow. He want to get 1 million followers. He want that check to come. He want to rub shoulders with the world and still be an Israelite. It don't work like that. Okay, you have to be separate. The scriptures speak about how you have be holy as I am holy. What does that word holy mean? It means to be separate. So we are supposed to be separate from this world. Okay, but he didn't want to be separate. He wanted to be part of this world. He still wanted to win, and we're not down here to win carnally. Okay, we're here to win spiritually, ultimately, and we're here to win spiritually, and then ultimately that's going to be manifested physically in the kingdom to come. But Jake can't wait. Jake doesn't have the vision, nor the patience, and they can't bear the sacrifice. Okay, and to be reputed, and to be rejected, right? But you have certain men that they love not their lives unto the death. So it's all good. Okay, basically he's not part of the elect. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood. See, holy meaning separate, to offer of spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahawashi HaMashiach. So everything is spiritual. What Romans the 12th chapter. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay. Send out them spiritual sacrifices. You're not going to win in this world. And who the hell wants to win in this world? It's all tainted and it's all fucked up. But you have certain men that do. Okay. Unto you, therefore, which believe in his precious. Okay, no. Verse 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone. That's Yahawashi. That's the foundation. So ultimately his foundation was not Yahawashi. Elect, see? Meaning preordained. Precious. Okay, every member of the elect is precious in the eyes of Yahawashi Mashai. And your faith is going to be upholded, even in those rocky times. And he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Because ultimately, all these individuals that came into Israel and fell out, they're going to be confounded. Like the Most High got like a spiritual block on them to think that, the prophecy, they'll throw the whole thing out. So they don't even believe that they're an Israelite no more. Okay? They don't even believe that we're the people no more, that they're the people. They don't even believe in the tribes. They don't even believe Yahawashi is the dark skinned man. They don't even believe in the Most High no more. A lot of them become atheists. Right? But us that believe, right, we're not going to be confounded. Let's look at this word confounded, which is a very easy word. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but we're going to look it up. Ka-a-shokno. And I'm probably butchering it. To dishonor, disgrace, to put to shame, make a shame. Yeah, because when a sea hip come, and ultimately when Yahawashi, he cracks those clouds, you're gonna say, oh shit. And a lot of you gonna try to call on his name, like it says in Matthew the 7th chapter. Lord, Lord. Yeah, I'm an Israel. See, I knew I was an Israel, but it's gonna be too late. You're gonna have you have a lot of shame in that day. Okay, one is said to be put to shame who suffers a repulse, or whom some hope has deceived. Yeah, and you had hope, but your hope was deceived. Okay, now the elect, our hope, we're not going to be ashamed in our hope. All right, which I pray that I'm of that number. Of course, we don't know unto the end. He that endureth unto the end. But our faith is going to be upheld if we are part of the elect, and we're not going to be ashamed. Neither are we offended of Yahawashi. But we're going to see everybody can talk shit when it's all good, but see that hammer is coming down. Okay, when that hammer comes down, when it's an outlaw to be an Israelite. Okay, when it's outlawed to preach this message. Okay. And then you was going around, see, everything's documented on TV. I bet if you go to his page, some months back or whatever, whenever it was, he had videos of him being an Israelite. I think I heard of this dude, but I'm just kind of going by off with the apostle in his video. But we've seen that over the years, where you have individuals that come into this thing. How wish I spoke about it, the parable of the parable of the sower seed. He was the man. He was the seed that was cast into stony ground. Okay, and he's hurt. All right, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, we gonna keep moving forward. Another one bites the dust. Ultimately, the Lord didn't want him in the beginning. Okay, he didn't come in as a new man. He didn't cut that hair. A lot of these Israelites, they don't believe in Paul. Well, the guys that were claiming that Paul's not a reputable. It's not the word of the Most High. The main guy that was pushing that, he gets popped up the ass. So you should know who I'm talking about. So the Most High is just exposing all these guys. You got leaders that are getting popped. It's crazy. So I'm going to close it there until next time. Shalom to the elect.